Begin takeoff procedure. Progress.
Did he just not have the harpoons out there?
You need me to check something for you?
No, I got it. In the picture when I took it, he didn't have the harpoon missiles out.
Oh, okay.
He just put them out right now. I appreciate that, though.
Anytime.
Man, it's so cold in here. My hands are slow.
It is a little chilly. It cooled off once everybody started vacating.
Yep. Thank you. All right, my name is Dion Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we are in round 6 of the San Francisco System Open, our last round of Swiss. Both of these players are 4-1. We are playing an elimination match. Whichever player wins this game is going to be making it into stage 3 of the System Open. Tried to bring you a final game where all the arcs matter. There are 0 turrets in this list. We are just trying to make sure that both these players play well, and I'm super excited to make sure, not to make sure, to have a good time. Yeah, make sure we have a good time. We should have a good time here. Looking at the list here, we got Garret, Jost, one of our few Imperial lists today. Oops, I have those flipped. Let's go ahead and fix that. Swap, there we go. Sorry, on the left here, we got Atienza, playing Quick Draw, Vessery, Omega Leader. Quick Draw has VI, Fire Control System, Advanced Optics, Lightweight Frame, and Special Ops Training. Advanced Optics there allows him to hold on to the Focus Token. PS11 with Veteran Instincts. And you'll usually see the Optics Quick Draw is all about holding on to that Focus for defense. Vessery has Expertise. You're going to see Vessery using Quick Draw's Target Lock to get the ability Target Lock that Vessery allows you to get and have the basically Target Lock Focus ability when attacking. And Omega Leader, another Target Lock ability allowing to shut down modifiers on one ship when attacking or defending against Omega Leader. Juke and Com Relay, pretty classic combo there. Juke changes an evade result to a focus, but with Omega Leader's ability to shut down modifications, they can't modify their focus results anyway. And Com Relay allows him to hold on to that evade token the whole time. So here we go. And yes, those the Omega Leader and Vessery both have some repainting done, some like engine burn on the edges of the wings, some dirt and some blood stripes. Super cool paint jobs on both of those. Then Garret Jost here is flying a Scum Alpha squad. We have Nim, Tyranny Kolda, and Justero. The trick in this list is Captain Justero. If you haven't, we have had a couple of players use this this ship. The ability reads. We'll go ahead and just pull it up here so that we can see it. So Captain Justero's ability says, once per round, after an enemy ship that is not defending against an attack suffers damage or critical damage, you may perform an attack against that ship. So Justero's looking for harpoon splash damage to trigger that ability and be able to basically get 4 shots in a turn total with the squad. So he can get a shot with Tyranny and Nim, and then Justero does some cleanup. And thank you to Mick Ferry for becoming a Twitch Prime subscriber, and thank you to Tascasa13 for being a Twitch Prime subscriber for 5 months in a row. Thank you so much. It really makes a huge difference. Thank you to everybody who has taken the time to do that. So it looks like Paul is deciding to play it pretty cagey here with his Omega Leader and Vessery. Quick Draw, I'm suspecting we'll probably just do something like a 3 or 4 straight here. Keep them all together. If he can isolate Justero early, and should be able to take it out without Nim and Tyranny being an issue, that could gain him some advantage. Do notice that Captain Nim doesn't have any bombs, unless there were some that he didn't have out there when I went to check his list. Nope, no bombs, I don't think. There might be on the bottom there. I'm gonna go take a look. I'll be right back. Nim has a seismic charge. That's what's missing here. So we'll go ahead and get that on there. And that brings him to 100. So that'll be updated here in a moment on the overlay. There we go. So as we get into this opening engagement here in the next couple turns, let's go ahead and get our votes out there. Give me a number 1 if you think Paul is going to be able to give a victory to the Empire, and give me a 2 if you think Garret Jost is going to be able to win with his Scum Alpha Squadron. 1 or 2. 1 for Paul, 2 for Garret. Get those votes in now. Hipster Bulbasaur, first, I love your Twitch name. Gets the first vote in, number 1. Thank you to, what's your name, man? David? David? David is handing me a beer, a cider. I actually prefer cider over beer, so I'm a fan. Thank you. I wish I could cheers you. Here, I'll get right here. Boom. Bam. Thank you. Stream beer. Oh, don't hurt yourself. Two cold hot dogs for the win. All right. 3 FFG wins. Tequila Ranger. That's also a pretty clever name here. All right. Now, Paul, I'm curious to see, when is he planning on engaging here? Looks like he's going to be going through that that center between those 2 rocks at the bottom. Nathan was 5-0. He's just coasting into tomorrow. Quick draw turning in. Quick draw is kind of interesting. I wonder if Paul's trying to get quick draw behind Tarani and Nim here. Maybe get him to spread out some of those harpoons. And maybe be able to take out Justero with the Defender and Omega Leader. But Nim's coming in aggressive. 4 forward, still has space to turn to the right next turn if he wants to. Which he's checking target lock there to Omega Leader. It's a kind of a soft check to quick draw too, because you can see the like the vertical line from the diagonal of Omega Leader. It doesn't hurt to check. It's close. And that seems to be in. Oh, out? Out or in? It was close. Looks like it was out. Omega Leader is on the bottom and quick draws at the top. Omega's the dirty tie. I put it in the overlay. Omega Leader, dirty. I want to thank all of you guys who've been watching. There's plenty of people who've been watching all day. Truly appreciate you guys. Thank you to all of our patrons and our Twitch Prime subscribers. Thank you to Cascade Games, Curled Paw Creatives. We do have a promotion going on with them, exclusive for our listeners. Gurry for Life gets you $5 off a $20 order. That's number 4, by the way. So here's our first attack. We have quick draw onto Tarani Kolda. 2 hits and an eyeball. And he will not spend that focus. That focus is for defense, so. It's range 3 through a rock, establishing that target lock with fire control system. Old school target lock, season 1. And has a focus. He can spend it to avoid taking any damage, and does. right, so no damage there. And we're at dials. Do I have the names backwards? Let me double check. Wouldn't be far-fetched. Garret is... Oh, you're sure right. I sure do. I'll fix that. That's an easy fix. Garret goes over here. All right. So their names are switched. There you go. Can we call Omega Leader OBD? What does that stand for? OBD. Omega Dirty Bad Person. All right, so we're getting the 3 turn here. Vessery gets to do his X7 thing. Focus evade. Omega Leader will do a turn in here as well and target lock Justero, most likely. Oh, dirty bastard. I like it. So we're target locking Captain Nim. Trajectory Simulator. Well, that's going to be close. That might actually clip Omega Leader. Looking for that 2.5 base lengths. Oh, let's go ahead and just use the template again. There we go. Yeah, that'll hit 1 base, 2 base, half base. Yes, that's going to be it. And with that, if Garret is, he was convinced that Nim was going to be coming in here, so that I'm expecting Quick Draw to probably do something like a 2 or 3 bank here and try to focus down Nim. Nim is the most expensive thing that Paul has. All right, there's the target lock. So it looks like Vessery is the target here. That defender could definitely do some work against Paul's list. Those white 4Ks are nasty. All right, and he is target locking Omega Leader. Omega Leader is in that bullseye firing arc. There's a 3 bank. So looking at the way the target locks are splayed out right now, Quick Draw already has a target lock on Tarani Kolda for fire control system. He can choose to switch it here. With Vessery's ability, I mean, he can shoot. He can either go at either one he wants. I think Nim is the target though, because he is 40 points. All right, so we're checking for the bomb. And that's going to be a shield off of Omega Leader, which is going to trigger Justero to fire. Checking range there. It looks, oops, that got bumped a little bit. And it was range 2. Focus and guidance chips will get the 3 hits and a crit going. Three dice. So it has 1 evade there. And he has to spend that. That'll be hit crit going into Omega Leader. Could die if we get a double damage here. Shaken Pilot. Cannot go straight next turn. All right, we're going, looks to be at Tarani. See if we get the target lock or not.
So there was bomb damage on the chemo. He didn't mark it like anywhere to show you guys, but he did take the shield off of the chemo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If people cross it.
One thing I would say is this got bombed pretty severely, and I don't know if he wants to, if this lives, he might still have a shot. He should have a shot on the chemo healer. You see how he's not in 45
Got
anymore?
it. Yep.
If it comes into play.
No worries.
He might die.
I'll go sit over there.
All right. All right, so here's another shot into Omega Leader. Ooh, 3 hits and a crit. That's going to be it for Omega Leader no matter what. And that Harpoon splash is going to go off. Omega Leader's off the table. Harpoon damage onto Vessery. Rest in peace, OBD. ODB. All right, so the question is now, with the Harpoon missiles gone off of Justero, we did have that Scavenger Crane trigger. It did not break. And Nim still has his Harpoon. And here is Harpoon missile into Vessery coming from Nim. Both munitions tokens have been spent. And that last one, no matter what, will be guidance chips into a crit. One evade, you spend the focus, you take a crit still no matter what, that's a shield, and the Harpoon condition is active. So Vessery choosing whether to shoot. The best choice is to go after Tarani, as you will get the modifiers from Vessery's ability. So gains a target lock. He will spend it all. Oh, sorry, he has expertise. So he's going to spend the one target lock for 1, and that's going to be 3 hits. Here's a range 3 defending. He'll take 2. And that should be the first damage card. There's 2 damage cards, excuse me, onto Tirani. So Tirani's sitting at 4. All right. And this is just Cero's attack. Hit, crit, focus. And 1 evade, and that's going to be that last shield on Vessery. So in that opening engagement, Paul trades Omega Leader for just basically about half health on Tirani Kolda. Oh, there's a crit in there. Major hull breach. That could come into play on Vessery. Go ahead and mark that on here. Yeah, that they did do Harpoon wrong. Okay, that's why I was confused. They did the harpoon in the wrong. They did the harpoon in the wrong order. They dealt the shield first, and then a crit. It should have been a shield, a face down underneath the shields, and then the token comes off. So Vessery shouldn't have the major hull breach that she has right now. They just did it in the wrong order.
So it's an illegal game thing.
Yeah. So they're going to fix it now. That should not be a major hull breach. Should be face down.
So, particularly when you have a situation where it's far better for integrity to get it fixed. If it becomes I'm actually probably over on what's really observing. The key is that spectators want to play. It's a college judge over a judge that hey, publish, you get this happening too.
All right, so that's been fixed. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait a second, where did the crit come from? That didn't make any sense. All righty, so we're moving on here. Still the same amount of damage, no matter what. But that crit could have mattered big time. All right, seismic charges are still live. Paul has 1 left on his NIM. All right, we got 2 out of the 3 dials down on Paul's side. Looks like we're waiting for Nim. Garret probably is tempted to dial in that 5K here, but that's, I mean, it's pretty predictable. He wants to be able to get an evade. So Paul's looking fast. He's trying to see what fast maneuvers are gonna get him where he's got to go. Thank you. So Garrett's been locked in for a little bit. We're waiting for that NIM dial. I think Paul probably doesn't do the trajectory simulator here. He does get to see where Vessery's going to go, but not where Quick Draw is going to go. He might drop it out the back, though. That's still open. Looks like a 1 hard. Yep. And that 1 hard might just barely be short of a block of the 4K. Yep, it's going to be short. So they're going off the edge there. Maybe I just saw that wrong. Anyway, focus evade. Can Nim? I think Tarani can get a shot on Vessery, but I don't think Nim can. Okay, Tarani turning away, probably going to reload, would be my guess. He's taking a turn off. Nope, he's going to take a target lock, set up for the following turn. I like it. And he is dropping that seismic charge out the back of Nim. So no more bombs for Captain Nim. And we're getting a 4 straight out of Nim. Okay. Just fixing all those tokens over there. Okay, so Paul is target locking Vessery. Here comes Quick Draw. 2 bank. That'll be in range of the seismic charge, which means we'll get some quick draw action here. Unless he barrel rolls to the right, which could be a possibility if he has a space in order to get a range 1 shot into the side of Kolda. He has a focus. He has a target lock engage. Looks like Garrett's going through the possibilities if Justero and Quick Draw goes off in the same turn. But I really like, I mean, I don't. Interesting. I don't, Maybe he saw that it clearly didn't fit the barrel roll to the right, but he chooses to barrel roll to the left to make sure that when that bomb goes off, he's going to get 2 shots total into Justero. So Quick Draw is going to take a shield. Vessery is going to take 1 hull damage, and I think Justero was just out because you see his shield still there. Okay, the bomb gets removed. And here's Justero's ability first, it looks like. Ooh, hot fire. 2 hits, 2 crits. Lightweight frame coming in. Spend the focus for 3, takes 1 additional shield. Quick draw still has 1. Now quick draw's ability will go off. No mods on this shot. 2 hits, that's average. See if he remembers to move that fire control system. He does. 2 blanks. So Justero loses a shield, gets his first card. And here is range 1 from quick draw. Normal attack. There's a hit crit in there. We still have the target lock. Expected is 1 more. And there it is. 2 hits and a crit. 2 blanks. Justero is dead. Taken off the board. Did not get to spend that focus defensively. The Vessery still has a shot. And will most likely be going into Nim because he doesn't have an arc onto Tyrannicolda. All right. Looks like 3 hits into Nim from Vessery. That's a blank. All 3 hit. Nim sitting at 2 shield, 5 hull. Clearing off those tokens. We get into the next round. Now it's interesting, looking at the game state, Nim doesn't have any more bombs, still has 1 harpoon missile left. Torani could reload, but has not yet. Just looking at some of the options here. Quick draw still has 1 more proc of the ability, but without any bombs, Nim can be chased by both quick draw and Vessery. Vessery only has 1 hole left. Man, that... Garrett's going to have to be careful to really protect Vessery here. Because he's a big... I mean, he's Garrett's most expensive piece at 38 points. He needs to make sure he just keeps him in spots where, you know, he's taking range 3 shots with focus evade, when possible. We probably get a talent roll out of Nim here. Both Talon rolls, looks like the one to Nim's right is pretty arc dodgeable. It's because of how far over it brings you. All right, we're getting 1 bank here from Vessery. That means we're just getting a focus. There was nowhere to go fast there. Tarani turning to the left, coming around town. I think this is the reload turn. He's looking around at his cards. There it is. So we'll go ahead and reload that harpoon missile on Tarani. Reload. And here is the town roll. So Vessery's definitely going to get shot. No modifiers. But I still think that's range 2. Quick draw, I'm guessing, is going to be coming aggressive here. If he called that turnaround, this might be a 4 forward to get into range 1. It is a 3 forward, so not quite range 1. And Nim does have a target lock on Vessery there. Oh, you're right. He's got 4 because the harpoon, he still has 1 harpoon missile left. So Vessery's dead no matter what. I think I just heard Andrew Knuckles say Sonny Bounder 4 crits. Some side action here. All right, here we go. Hit crit into Nim. No crits will come into play. Oh, there's a 2 hits and a crit. All right, no evade. A blinded pilot here would be Garrett's best friend. We'll see what the crit is. Direct hit, bringing down into 3 hull. And Tarani can't shoot. So here's that last harpoon missile. And Garrett's just hoping for blanks. That's not going to happen. So that's going to be a dead Vessery no matter what. He really needed that evade token somehow to have a chance of surviving. Oh, is he not dead? Did I have something wrong? Oh, wait a second. I had 1 more hole on Vessery, or 1 less hole than he actually had. So Vessery is not dead. Sorry about that. Here's a range 3 shot through a rock at Tarani. Spends the focus for 2 hits and a crit. And hit crit. He's going to be sitting at 2. Paul. I guess he's dead. What did we miss? I missed that damage. Okay. So it's Nim against the world now. Here's the thing. Nim has 3 hull left. Quick Draw still has 1 attack of the ability. I mean, I think if I'm Garret, I'm going to start getting aggressive with Quick Draw. Have it in the face. Yeah, Neil Saturn, I must have missed an attack at some point. Had a little more damage on there than I thought. Empire did nothing wrong. Yeah, Quick Draw just needs to start getting aggressive here. Get in Nim's face and force him to use your ability. I mean, that's your biggest weapon right now. If you can constantly keep Quick Draws, arc relevant, make it so that Nim has to shoot him at the end game, I think you win. Because Nim's going to want to run away. If he runs away, you can just shoot him in the back. Because he does not have any turrets. Nim has no harpoons left. He shot them both. You can see it flip down there on the mid-right side on Paul's side of the table. Vessery most likely just tries in 3 banks through the rock. I mean, no turn is going to fit there. The 2 turns to the right even clips that rock. So I think you just try to go as far as you can. Maybe even a 5 straight. Just go for it. YOLO. 50% chance of living. Oh, the 1 turn. I forgot they even had the 1 turn. So you do have to shoot it. Nim has to shoot it. Quick Draw probably does a sloop here, I would guess. And a 1 forward from Nim. He could barrel roll into a shot if he wants it. Quick Draw definitely has that sloop open. Target lock's engaged. There's a sloop. I mean, they fit in both directions, so either one works. Target lock is active from fire control system earlier in the game. And do note that because Vessery has the harpooned condition, if he does kill Vessery, Nim's going to be taking an extra damage on top of whatever Quick Draw can deal to him on this turn. Correct. All right, so here we go. Quick Draw, range 1, 3 hits and a crit. That might be it right there for Nim. Oh, it's going to be, because Nim only has 1 dice, and if we did math right, there it is. Okay, good game. Well played by both players. Thank you to Garret and Paul. I guess they're for funsies playing it out. The what ifs of the game. What if that would have happened? Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We've had a good time. The last update I'm trying to wait on is trying to see, you know, who are some of the other people who make it in. So we're going to stay on. And while we do that, let's go ahead and go through some thank yous. Thank you to everybody who's taken their time to become a Twitch Prime subscriber this weekend. It makes a big difference. It's literally free money if you become a Twitch Prime subscriber. You connect your Amazon account, your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. You do that through your account settings. And you get a free Twitch Prime subscription every 30 days. Thank you to everybody who's taken the time to do it. Props to you. And we're going to do another giveaway. We still have 4 of these left. 4 of the 2.0 title full bleed art cards. 2.0 compatible, guys. This goes to our next Twitch subscriber. And then last but not least, I'm going to give 2 of these to our next Patreon sign up. So I'm going to have both those things up here. We'll see what happens. Well, Tequila Ranger, boom, you got it. You are the Twitch Prime winner. Take a shot deal. I have a cider. I can do that. So, Tequila Ranger, which one of these do you want? You have choices between the IG-2000, Punishing One, Houndstooth, and the Mist Hunter. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Punishing One. All right. Make sure you go ahead and send me a private message with your address and all that stuff so I can get that sent out to you. How many IG titles do players get? I don't know how many. Let me ask. Hey, did you guys get 2 of the IG titles or 1? Everybody got 2. So everybody got 2 of those. Internet says boo. Internet does not matter. What? I don't understand. Another thank you to Words are hard. Another thank you to Cascade Games for providing all the support that they give me while I'm here. I've been to every system open except for one this year. And next year the goal is to be, well, everyone in the U.S. The goal is to hit every single one. To hit every single one in the U.S. and maybe even one in Europe. I would love to do one in Europe even. But we'll see how that goes. So thank you to Cascade Games. Thank you to our sponsor for today and our sponsor tomorrow, Curled Paw Creatives. Andrew Knuckles is currently playing right now, trying to get Gurry into Stage 3. Here's the coupon code for $5 off all orders of $20 or more. Gurry for life. There's your coupon code, and that's exclusive to you guys here, all of our Twitch and YouTube viewers. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be starting around the same time. So it looks like check-in's 11:30. Start time is at 11. I'll double-check that just to see. But it should be around that same time, and we will bring you all of those games all the way through to the final. And Jason Weaver, you won the next two. Your choice of these last two that we have, thingamajiggas. What are they called? Title cards. You were the next one. So go ahead. I'm gonna PM you right now through Patreon. So let me go ahead and do that. D-Yoon, you win. Okay. So Jason, if you're watching, I just sent you a message through Patreon there. I'm waiting on a couple of results. We got Ryan Farmer, who is sitting at X&1, trying to get into day 2. Got Andrew Knuckles. What other players do we see out there that you might know? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think because that starts X&2 tables. I think those are the two big games. Hey, do you know tomorrow? Are we starting at the same time?
I don't know right now. We may start a little bit later because we're going to have fewer rounds we need to take care of.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to probably...
We'll powwow and figure it out. All right, cool. So I'll be posting what time that starts. That's D yelling to his golden pole heaver dice that usually comes up blank. Will you be posting the cut? Yes, we will go ahead, take pictures, and post them to our Facebook page. Just a reminder, all of these games will be live to watch starting on Monday. I'll start uploading them, and I'll just release the online copy of our stream through YouTube. I'll have edited cuts up there, throughout this week. I don't post games in between day 1s and day 2s because I don't want to give competitive advantages or disadvantages to anybody watching the games. So I'm just kind of waiting on results here. We have, how much time do we have still left in this round? Where are we at here? Where's my... What in the world? Did I close that window? I sure did. There it is. We still got 17 minutes left in the round. D-Yoon, a.k.a. Zach Matthews 2.0. How about this? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go take a visual check on how things are doing. Be patient. I'll be back. I'm just going to leave this up. Waiting to see on some results here. Hey guys, I'm going to try to do something. You're going to see the stream disconnect. It might come back. We'll see if it works. I'll be right back.